Hey everyone, and welcome back to Driv3r. It has been 3 years since I've recorded this. I've recorded it off and on through the channel throughout the years, but 3 years ago I did a playthrough, or tried doing a playthrough, and I got stuck, and just kind of stopped playing it for a while, because, I don't know, I don't really know why, kind of hard times at the same time, going through hard times at the same time. So, I would like to pick up where we left off, but I want to get used to playing the game again. I've been just kind of roaming around a little bit today, and yesterday I think it was, but I'd like to do something a bit more. I'm going to do the survival driving game, because why not? The way this works is we are placed on our spawn point. There's a 3-second countdown, I think it's 3 seconds, and then we have full felony on us in the car, and we have to stay away as long as we can, or just like keep going before the car gets destroyed, or we die, or whatever. We also cannot get out of the car, and I believe there is an artificial speed limit put on the car for this. I'm not used to driving this car, but it feels extremely slow in this. And the cops catch up really quickly, and they're just everywhere. I've got the music turned off because I don't know if it's got copyright or not, but let's go. For the driving, I will be using my controller, and then on foot sections when they come, I will be, pay attention, I will be using keyboard and mouse, because on the PC version, the analog stick has a lot of acceleration on it, which means even if you go full input on the analog stick, it will start out slow and then get faster as the longer you hold it. So it makes it it's really hard. I'll show in a minute, but that doesn't matter right now anyways, because I'm just using the car, so I'm using the controller. Yeah, as you can tell, the police in this are relentless on full felony. Like, they make the police in GTA look like nothing. They basically just want you dead and will do everything they can to make it happen. And they, okay then, they literally just launch themselves at you. They spawn in the middle of the highway. It's crazy. The longest I've managed to go for was 2 minutes? 2 or 4 minutes. Ended up being able to hide under a bridge and just sitting there, and they kept running around above it. Yeah, I think you get the point. It'd be a lot easier if I could get out and like change cars and stuff, but you can't. I guess that kind of negates the point of a survival. Ooh, I don't want to go too close to a tinny. I haven't taken the tinnies out yet. I don't know if they show up in this game mode or not. They hit the tree. I'm trying to get a decent pathing and stay away from the cops as much as I can at the same time. It's hard to talk. For those of you that know this game and know all the little like secrets and stuff, see what I mean? Like, I don't even know where they came from, but that was like full speed right into the back of me. And then you've got the cop on the far side, like jumping through the air for some reason, flying around. Either way, I've tried to get to the mall, which is right behind me. I managed once, and my car broke, like, got destroyed going through the doors. So I don't know, and it wasn't quite at full damage yet. So I'm not sure if it's scripted or the doors just did that much damage. I'm gonna try again, but what I was saying, where I was trying to go, was if you know the secrets, you'll know where the go-kart is. The secret go-kart track. I wanted to try and get there. I can't slow down. They're just pushing me. Ugh. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Uh-oh. Dead. I knew that was gonna happen. I've never had them push me like that before. That was interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try and just spin around really quick. Doing this typically doesn't work, so I'm actually gonna go through the park a little bit, so hopefully the pools will mess them up, which it kind of did, but not really. Hopefully I can use traffic to mess them up a bit. Okay, here's the mall. Uh-oh. Okay. Technically in the mall, I had way more damage than this last time, but they also didn't come in with me last time. Oh, missing wheel. Great. How are they going through without breaking the doors? And that's another thing. I think the police cars have improved stats where this car has worse stats because their brakes are insane, the handling is insane. They if they go back reverse, sorry, I'm just trying to like I said, words, figuring out where to go while talking. But no, if they back up and then start going forwards again, they'll do wheelies. Like, I think this game mode was set up very unfairly. But, yeah. I think you should be started with a minimum felony level, or like the first little section of the bar worth. And then it should increase as you go, like it normally would. At this point, I could probably just sit inside the mall. But like I said, I'm tapping the button, and I can't get out. So, back when they used real ads in games, like... That's crazy. I haven't seen Sobeys in so long. That used to be such a popular drink, and I don't think it even exists anymore. The cube van you can drive in this has a big Sobey logo on it. And the early 2000s was such a better time. So yeah, that's that. They're all probably just gonna not be able to get up to here, so I'm going to go down and kind of let them destroy my car. I guess I could destroy it on my own, but it seems like the damage is going up on its own. But anyway, I'm going to end this run because I got to the mall and the mall is overpowered. And continue trying to get to the go-kart track. Now, like I said, I haven't gone through and killed all the Timmies yet, so the door probably won't be open. Come on, come get me. There you go. Alright. Off to the go-kart track, which is on the very top left of the map. So... But yeah, I can't pause with my controller. So I need to go from here up to the Coral Gables, and then the bottom, this horizontal line here, I need to go to the far left of it, and then there's a like a spillway kind of thing. By the way, there's like a spillway tunnel kind of thingy. You go through the tunnel, come up to a parking lot. In the parking lot, you have to go up the stairs, around, kill the Timmy that's guarding the switch. He's got a M16. if you can shoot fast, like hit the button quickly, and get a good jump on him and stand in a way that makes it harder for him to shoot you, like kind of around the corner or something, you can do it with the base unlimited ammo pistol, although it takes most, if not an entire magazine. Either way, you kill him. See, like, the cars should go much faster than this. Either way, kill him. Hit the switch behind him. I think it's L1 on controller, whatever action is on the computer. The computer mapping is weird. You go back down, go through the gate that's now open, and then when you go through the next little bit of tunnel, you'll come out to a secret racetrack. Crap. To get to the racetrack, I find it's usually best to sit over here, other than the ones on the sidewalk shooting. But they usually don't do a very good job shooting it. They did there, but yeah, I'm not gonna get there on this run. Nope. Man. But yeah, and then the racetrack, of course, has a go-kart on it.
Pursuit in progress.
When I fail this time or the next, depending on how this goes, I will, they got my tire right away. Either way, since this one is so short, I'll go after the next one. But I will go check out the racetrack and actually show everyone what I'm talking about if you don't know. Another thing I'm going to mention, I should have mentioned this. Damn. See what I mean? Even once you're wrecked, they just want to annihilate you. I forgot what I was saying. Actually, I honestly like this car most, but I'm gonna use the motorcycle. Oh yeah. One of my old videos of this from 6 years ago. I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but without any more dilly-dallying. 6 years ago, made a video on this of just exploring around Miami and then going to like the hotel, the mall, and killing the Timmies, or a couple of them at least. Somehow that video got 22,000 views. It's my most viewed video on the channel of all things. And then the playthrough videos got like no views at all. Like I think one has 20 on them, and that's it. But for some reason, of everything I've uploaded, that one video has like 22,000 views as of recording this. It's crazy. But yeah. I guess I'll just quickly drive there. I might cut this next little bit out. I don't know. I'm still going the right way, right? Yep. Got really loud there for a sec. I don't know why, but this game has been one of my absolute favorites throughout the years. I've played all the Driver games, and I don't really know why. Like, they aren't the greatest. They were never the best graphics-wise. Like, this, for the time on PS2, this does look really good. Alright, so yeah, here's that... Nope, wrong place, hold on. That building. Yeah, it's just, especially this one. I spent so much time in this game just exploring. It's crazy. But that was also back before I was actually good at video games and shooters and stuff. Always been decent at driving, so I'd like explore and whatnot, but either way. So you come to Coral Gables, place I showed on the map. And then here's the big building. You go left along the line or right as you're looking at the building. Back here is a tunnel. I used to have to use cheats to do this. So hopefully... Oh, switch controls. Hopefully this goes well. And then my best gun I have is this one. Oh. See, I'll show really quickly. That's mouse movement for the camera, and then analog stick. It's so bad. Alright, hopefully this goes well. It is really hard to get the, like, jump on him or stand somewhere he can't shoot you. Oh my god. Every time. For some reason, this is the hardest one for me to get. Should I drive all the way back there again? Yeah. I'll make this video a little longer than usual, and then I'll definitely skip driving back there this time. Let's try this again. I also forgot what button it was to shoot. It's typically 5 on the number pad, but I changed it to Alt. Left Alt. There we go. See, it's not that hard to kill him. It's just... if you aren't ready for it, he destroys you, and he's usually hidden pretty good. Or pretty well, whatever. And then it is... I thought it was tab. By the way, L1 on controller. I'm not sure what it was on keyboard. And then if you're playing this on Xbox, that would be the black button, I believe. That's a long ways to think back. I used to play this on PS2, and then I played it on Xbox a little bit. By the way, oh yeah, it doesn't like getting on this side of the bike either for some reason. So you come through here, through this gate. For some reason there's cars parked over there. And then you come out to the racetrack. I have practiced my driving here so much. And then over here is go-kart. Looks like it's got a little 2-cylinder engine or something. And then I forgot about the other one going around the track too, which is weird. But hopefully this will still be here. Yeah, I might as well just use the go-kart, it's what's meant for this. I was gonna use the bike, but I can do that some other time. It'll be easier to get into here now. So yeah, I'll come up to the starting line. And then I'm right. Yep, it even times it. So you can do laps and whatnot and use different vehicles and see what kind of time you get. The track is pretty tight for a car, but you can bring a car on the track. It's about roughly the width of a small 2-lane road, so it's not horrible, but it's not the biggest track either. Oh, the handling on this is weird. It's got a weird linearity to it. And yeah, the bridges aren't that smooth either. But the go-kart has a weird linearity to it, like a big dead zone, and then I turn it a little bit, and it goes a little bit, like I have to just barely move it for these corners. And then the bigger inputs are quite exaggerated. But this also has quite the steering lock on it. Hopefully I don't crash again. I'll do another lap after this. I should have used the speed bike though, or sport bike. If it's still there, I'll switch to it. Yeah. This used to be my favorite vehicle in the game when I found it. I drive around on the street, everything. And my bike is gone. Of course it is. 145, it's so bad. Let's see how I do this time. And I'm surprised at the amount of detail they put into this. For being so, like, old, I guess, the driver games have always been pretty good on the little details. And the replays have been some of the best looking, or not replays, their cutscenes have been some of the best looking ever. Well, not like ever, but you know what I mean, for the time. But they were also pre-rendered, they weren't in-game anymore. And then the handling physics have always been pretty good in these games too. Like, now that I'm getting used to how this handles, I'm doing much, much better. It did not want to shift for some reason. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. Also, the computer version, which I'm on, is quite laggy nowadays. Not laggy, buggy nowadays. The shadows don't work properly, and just there's messed up textures in certain things and places, and so on. Shit, I think I said the shadows were. Either way. But yeah, that's the go-kart. And then the timer pretty much just continues until you leave. Then you can go back anytime. Once you kill Timmy, he's dead. Once you open the gate, it stays open. But, as you can tell, unfortunately, once you get to the track and start driving around the track, you only have the vehicle you brought. I'm not sure if the go-kart will despawn if you don't get in it, or on it, whatever. But I'm not sure, I can't remember. I like how they even put like a little roll cage around it and everything. Because if it rolled, and they didn't put the roll cage, it would probably... those lights are pointed at the ground. By the way, and it rolled, your character model would probably end up going through the ground. Because the collision model would be using the vehicle, not the player. And there goes the gearbox again. So they probably put the cage around it to get around that and give it a bigger collision mesh without it being weird. I could also just be putting too much into this. And then another issue with the computer, as you can tell, is most of the cars that spawn, like parked, are facing the wrong way. Oh yeah, and this place plays music. Tropicana the musical. There are things that this game is definitely lacking, being a 2004 game. Like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out the same year. We already had Vice City and 3. Actually, the Timmy person in this is meant to mock Tommy in GTA 3. Actually, I'm gonna grab this car and see how it performs, and then I'll get a better idea on whether or not that one mission is rigged. No? It is just really slow. Okay. Wow. I'm surprised they used, like, the slowest car for that mission. But then again, it could also have the most health of all the cars. I don't know. Still got 5 minutes. So, why don't I try a different game mode really quick? Survival, checkpoint, gate, quick chase, quick getaway, trailblazer, survival. Let's try quick getaway number 1 in Miami. Starting with a felony again, but I can actually evade in this one. The police are insane, and I believe I can switch cars and stuff if I need to, and they actually give you a decent car for this one. But this is just evade no matter how you can. I can't remember if it's just the one car chasing or not. Like, I slowed right down to get in here, and they aren't crashing. They're actually really good in this one. Survival is them literally throwing themselves at you, which is crazy, but this mode can actually be a bit more fun because they aren't just destroying you. Like, their goal is to chase you for as long as possible, not just destroy your car. This gives me Blues Brothers vibes. I honked, they didn't get out of the way. I've spent too much time driving around this mall. I know this mall so well, and yet I've never been in the mall in the city I currently live in. Oops. I keep forgetting that poles don't break in this. Unlike, you know, Grand Theft Auto. See, there you go, all done. So yeah. Let's try number 2. Oh, we got the slow car. We're over here now, so, hotel, maybe? I'm thinking the hotel might be the only place if I can get out of my car. How do I still know this game so well? After not playing for like 3 years. In those 3 years I would pick it up and just kind of drive around a little bit, but I never really played it in that time. It's just, like I've said, for some reason, it's one of my favorite games, and it's got a pretty good storyline too, but it's a pretty difficult game. You can play at any point of the day, like before day, sunrise, dusk, dawn, day, and night. But I'm actually lost for once. I think it's those buildings over there. I usually come up the other road, I think. No, it's not those. Okay, I am slightly lost. It's that building there. Okay. I usually come up this street, not the other one. But, and then there's also dry, rain, overcast, so oh. You can't get out of your car in this one either. So I have to lose them, normally. If they take the jump, they did. And they landed it, okay. Man. Yeah, block them off for me. Oh. I should have went left. Made it harder for them to take the corner. What if I go to the HQ? Where is the police HQ again? I'm also curious as to how accurate this is to real. Oh, I took that. To real Miami, like real Nice and Istanbul. Yeah. I kind of figured nothing would happen if I went in there, but I wanted to try. And I do like how it's a separate button to spin the tires like this than it is for throttle. On the PS2, it was cross for throttle and circle to do the spinning out thing, burnout. And then on Xbox and PC, it's like the trigger for throttle. It's got proper throttle. And then PS2, if you have a controller with the pressure sensitive buttons, that works too. But either way, it's nice having a separate button for doing the burnouts because you can use more of the trigger for throttle. Like, the driving physics in this are actually really good. And it's nice, it gives you more control. I think that's why I like the game so much, is the driving in it. The vehicles have realistic suspension travel. The spring rate, the dampening, everything is pretty accurate to what it should be for each vehicle. The only issue is with like trucks like that, the wheels move separate from the axle, the model of the axle doesn't move, but it's 2004 on the PS2, like, it's not that bad. I will end the video whenever this chase ends. With me either like crashing or whatever, but no, like, if they made a racing game with these exact physics, I would be pretty happy with it. I'd probably play it quite a bit. And then the steering issue that I had with the go-kart, you can kind of tell that, whoops, the linearity of the steering is still kind of weird, you can still tell. But it's not nearly as bad with the cars as it is with the go-kart. Go-kart just has insane handling. Whereas the cars can be a little understeery at times. I guess I could go back to the mall. Or I could go to the go-kart track now. I don't know if they'd follow me through the go-kart track. Let's try. I'm gonna go to the go-kart track. I'm surprised this video isn't as long as it is. Ooh, I'm in the wrong area for the track, aren't I? Ooh, nope. We'll just take a bit from here. Another thing that kind of sucks, but isn't a huge deal in this, is there is a metro train style thingy. That's what the red line on the map is. And there's an actual train, but without using any like cheats or mods or anything, you can't ride it. I'm gonna take this on-ramp to get off. Yeah. My kind of plan at the moment is to get back into playing this, finish the campaign, or the missions, whatever, for once, the story. I've never actually beaten this. And then once I'm done this one, I might go and start playing the first one, but I'm likely going to start playing the fourth one, which is Parallel Lines. And then I'll go on to either 1, 2, or more likely San Francisco after that. I don't like how they did San Francisco in the way that you can't get out of your car and run around. It's only driving, and you use this weird, like, top-down camera thingy to change cars. You basically take possession of people to change cars. And, it's just weird, because your guy's in a coma. Just, it acts weird. It's weird. The story of the game is kind of weird, too. But, again, the driving in it is really good, and it actually uses real cars. Like, you can actually drive the 1970 Chevelle. It's one of my dream cars, so why not? And then, again, attention to details. I can't remember what the underside of the cars are like in it, but the cowl induction hood on a Chevelle has a little vent that opens up under heavy throttle. It's either the throttle or speed. Oh, it's closed! No! I don't know if you have to run up and open it every time or if it stays open. You might have to open it every time. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, but yeah, it's just even little carports and stuff when you need to. Where can I go now? I'll probably just have to go back to the mall again. But it is good to know this car is just bad and not nerfed any for that one mission. It kind of feels like the top speed might still be a bit nerfed in the other game mode, but it's not that bad. Save me, dump truck. Oh, okay. Speaking of dump truck, my transport truck on gearblocks, for those of you that are regulars on the channel, is coming along pretty decently. Oh, I should have taken that highlighter. Kind of a random tangent about another game, but on Gearblocks, if you don't watch the channel often, or at all, I'm currently building a Kenworth inspired transport truck. It looks nothing like a Kenworth, but I was hoping it would. Are they shooting? I could have sworn someone else was shooting. But, yeah, I plan on making like a dump truck and stuff too. The version of it that is being recorded is not done yet, but I got a little carried away and finished. Oh, I guess the cops died. But either way, if you're interested in that, go check that out. So yeah, that's it for this video. I wanted to do, that sounded funny, I wanted to do something in the game that wasn't necessarily the missions right away again, and I've never really played the driving games in this. I thought I might as well do that. Get back into feeling the controls and stuff. So yeah, that's it. The next video of this next week, if I do this, will be continuing the story again, which is in Nice. It is Kalita in trouble. So we've got 3 more missions in Nice, and then we move on to Miami. Or no, sorry, not Miami, Istanbul. Which I've never done the missions here before, so yeah. Okay. 10 minutes over how long it usually goes, not too bad, so. As usual, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Also, if you played this back in the day when it first came out, or any time between then and now, how'd you like it? Did you play it tons? Did you not play it at all? Did you beat it? What do you think of it? Because, like I said, it's one of my absolute favorite games. But either way, I will see you in next week's video.